Hey, all you fantasy football managers out there. Welcome to the Week 10 Waiver Wire. I'm Jacob Kamiker from USA Today Sports. We're going to take you through some of the best guys you can add as you deal with a handful more injuries, especially at the tight end position. So we're going to start there. Tucker Kraft suffered a season-ending ACL tear, and this week you've got guys like Travis Kelce on Jake Ferguson on bye. So if you're looking for some replacements there, Colston Loveland from the Bears is a guy you're going to want to take a look at. Number 10 overall pick in this past year's draft, just had a breakout game against the Bengals. Now, I know that the Bengals have the worst defense against tight ends in the league, but Loveland still looked impressive, posting 6 catches, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Most importantly, he showed some good contact balance and physicality over the middle of the field. So as he develops chemistry with Caleb Williams, could end up being a more important target in that offense. That'll give him good streaming potential moving forward. So if you need a replacement, target him as a high upside guy. If you're looking for a guy with more of a floor, look to Dalton Schultz of the Texans. He's averaged 64.75 receiving yards over his last 4 games. He showed good chemistry with CJ Stroud and even Davis Mills, who replaced Stroud after Stroud suffered a concussion this past week's game. So Schultz figures to be a guy who gets a lot of targets each week. He may not have as many explosive outings as a guy like Loveland, but he's going to give you that 5 to 10 points you need from your tight end to keep your lineup competitive each week. Now, another option at receiver that we're looking at today, Parker Washington from the Jaguars. All of a sudden, you're looking at him as the number 2 receiver there with Travis Hunter on IR because of a knee injury. And Washington had shown great chemistry with Trevor Lawrence. He's emerged as a high volume option for him, racking up 19 targets, 12 catches, and 142 yards over his last 2 games. So if he continues to get that kind of volume, Washington's going to be a guy you can plug into that wide receiver 3 or flex spot pretty much every week. Now, if you're looking for help at running back, the options aren't as inspiring this week. There are a couple guys who have decent roles that could end up being, more, maybe not feature back, but low-end RB2, high-end flex guys. One of those is Devin Singletary. A lot of people, myself included, thought Tyrone Tracy Jr. was going to take over the lead back role after Cam Scadaboo's injury with the Giants. Instead, Singletary outcarried him 8-5 and averaged 5.4 yards per carry to Tracy's 3.6. If that continues, Singletary, who's a veteran with a lot of experience as a, part of a backfield rotation, he has a few 1,000-yard scrimmage seasons, could end up being the guy to own in that backfield. So feel free to pick him up as a potential flex play. And another guy who may remain relevant as long as Ramondre Stevenson is out with a toe injury is Terrell Jennings from the Patriots. Now, Travion Henderson was the lead back this past week with Stevenson out, but Jennings in his 17 snaps had 12 touches. And he, most importantly, got the carries near the goal line because he's a little bit bigger than Henderson. That allowed him to get a touchdown, and that's something he could do again if Stevenson is out. So feel free to add him. He's more of a touchdown-dependent flex play, but if you're looking for upside at running back, there's not a lot out there at this point in the season. So guys like Jennings and Singletary, you're going to have to settle for those as you try to fight for the fantasy playoffs.